Hello, everyone. We have today with us the current Secretary of the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, Padma Shri Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha. He's been leading the ministry since July 2017. Welcome to Times Now, sir.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad we are speaking on the occasion of Yoga Day because India has given yoga to the world. And what do you think will be our next global conversation to really take yoga on a bigger scale than before?
Uh, it's very good question. I would like to relate this with this year's yoga theme.
Yes,
The theme
yes.
is yoga for healthy aging.
Healthy aging. Yes.
So aging. So I think the answer of from India for healthy aging to the globe is yoga,
Absolutely.
because we all know that it offers a scientifically validated, low cost, and holistic pathway to ensure healthy aging by promoting mobility, mental well-being, disease prevention, and independent living. So it makes it one of the India's strongest contributions to the global healthy aging agenda, I think.
Yeah.
And I would like to also mention that this decade, 21 to 30, is also UN Healthy Aging Decade. So we
Okay.
are in the middle, and we are
Yes.
proposing this is a solution for the globe, for the
Yes.
world, from India, in the
Uh-huh.
form of yoga.
Lovely, lovely. And I mean, yoga se hoga is something that we've been hearing for the longest time in India.
Yes.
I want to understand from you, what are the gaps that you feel Indians still need to really tread to embrace it enough?
Actually, since 2015, we all know that our honorable Prime Minister did propose this celebration of International Day of Yoga to the UN, and
Yes,
it was unprecedented. It was supported by 175 countries, and resolution was passed unanimously. Since
yes.
then, this yoga became a global brand, and what we do from the ministry perspective, from the participation of the community, the whole of government, all of the society, that we should not restrict our yoga day for the one day. It should
Mhm.
be 365 days.
Absolutely.
It should be 365. So we have recently launched this Yoga 365 uh, campaign. So
Okay.
365 means it should be done 365 days a year, every day.
Yes.
This is one thing.
Uh-huh.
I would like to substantiate this with some interesting documentation that
Mhm.
we believe that we Indians, need more to embrace yoga. Actually,
Mhm.
it is happening. We have National Survey Organizations, data. They did a
Yes.
survey for Ayush in
Okay.
2022, and in 2022 they found that in 4.5 crore household is
Mhm.
almost 15% of household in at
Wow.
least one
Mhm.
person is doing yoga every day.
Oh,
So
lovely.
they may be doing
Huh.
pranayam or meditation or asana all together. But
Right.
this is something very big step.
Yes.
It means that if from 15%, if we aspire to reach to 75% in next 5 years, it is possible.
Yes.
And that is why we are thinking of Yoga 365, and it's a large scale behavior change communication. So
Mhm.
our Prime Minister says that yoga is a zero premium health insurance. So it is not just saying,
Yes.
actually
Very right said. Yes.
there are so many evidences now that yoga is not only helping a person to stay physically fit, but also in a lot of different disorders. As a
Yes.
matter of fact, yoga therapy is
Uh-huh.
becoming now a separate science. Is therapeutic aspect of yoga. The yoga therapy means. So there are
Correct.
a lot of things that is happening, and not only in our country, it is happening across the globe.
Yes, yes. In fact, that takes me to my next question about that yoga is no more just about fitness, like you said, it is a therapy. So, are there any clinical trials going on to really study yoga's impact on diseases and even addiction for that matter in India?
There are wide range of studies available
Mhm.
in high and published in high-end journals of the globe, including Lancet and including AMJ and all those journals. So I
Yes.
would like to cite some specific examples because there are a lot. There is a lot.
Yeah.
So, for example, it was until recently it was believed that as we age, our brain shrinks. So our brain gets atrophied, as we age. And that is
Right.
one of the cause of that lot of people get as they age, they get dementia or forgetfulness, etc., etc.
Right.
So how a long duration study came out, and it has been able to prove that
Mhm.
regular yoga and meditation practice actually reverses this shrinking of brain and
Okay.
expanding the size of to a
Wow.
significant
Okay.
level. So
That's a
this is one
significant
example.
study. Yes.
We have a Center of Excellence known as Center of Integrative Medicine and Research at AIMS, Delhi. So this center did some multiple studies on yoga. Couple of studies I would to cite. There are so many. One
Yeah.
is about effect of yoga in migraine. We know that
Mhm.
migraine is a very troublesome problem, and once people get migraine headache, they have to take medicine, and their productivity is greatly compromised.
Correct.
So, adding yoga into migraine management. So, this study was not to replace the standard treatments, but adding yoga, and it
Mhm.
has great impact in form of less intensity of the pain in the migraine episodes, or
Yeah.
less frequency, less
Mhm.
episodes, like less intensity. So that
Right.
is a very great study. So recently, Ayush Ministry has partnered with ICMR, and
Okay.
ICMR is the nodal agency for the deciding the standard treatment guidelines for the country in
Okay.
public health.
Uh-huh.
They have decided to integrate these high-end yoga publications, yoga evidences, to
Uh-huh.
integrate into translation of into the standard treatment guidelines of so many diseases. So I cited a couple of examples, but such level of evidences are available in post-cardiac, post-heart attack, post-MI rehabilitation,
Okay.
available for mental health, anxiety, OCD,
Mhm.
big psychiatric disorders, in lifestyle disorders, hypertension, diabetes, menopausal problems for the women. So a large area. So as a matter of fact, as a part of this IDY, we have been able to release 10 such standard yoga guidelines for 10 lifestyle disorders, which includes
Wow.
diabetes and hypertension.
Mhm.
So it is happening at a very, very big scale across the
Yeah.
globe.
And as you are,
As a
yes.
yeah, I want to finish because as a matter of fact, American Heart Association
Mhm.
has already introduced yoga into the therapeutic aspect of treatment guidelines for heart issues, cardiac issues.
Yes.
So and so many things are happening actually.
That's a big proud moment for us as Indians. And this takes me to, something that has been on my mind for the longest time, and that government I know is making a lot of effort to do, is bringing yoga into a standard curriculum for kids as well. So they get exposed to the benefits and the beauty of yoga from an early age, and it becomes a lifestyle then. What do you have to say about
Yeah,
that?
actually, you know what? To attract new generation, we have to innovate.
Yes.
We have to do something very innovative. So I want to cite a couple of examples.
Hmm.
First of all, yoga is integrated into different level of school education, like primary, pre-primary, primary, the secondary.
Yeah.
It is integrated as a part of IKS, Indian Knowledge System. Yoga is integrated. Also, practice of yoga is integrated to physical education. So it is there.
Yeah.
The what requirement is it should be scaled up. We come up with a character known as Professor Ayushman.
Hmm.
This Professor Ayushman, it is linked with Ayushman Bharat Public Health. Is Ayushman. Ayushman is a very known, very well perceived word because Ayushman, which gives life, Ayushman
Correct.
in Sanskrit.
Huh.
This Professor Ayushman, a
Okay.
character which talks to the kids and
Huh.
explain how yoga is important in the form of cartoon character. So
Wow.
we did a cartoon series of Professor Ayushman for
Huh.
yoga and some simple medicinal plants and lifestyle, etc. So this is something that attracts the kid. In addition, we also have, with the help of and with the support of Ministry of Youth and Sports, we were able to get the Yogasana to be declared as a sport in our country. So
Okay.
Yogasana is now a sport,
Mhm.
and yeah, be happy to know that Yogasana sport evolved with approved sport by our ministry, the government of India, and it expanded to Asia and rest of the world. So
Wow.
last year there was Asian Yogasana Championship in
Mhm.
Delhi.
Okay.
Majority of gold medals were received by India.
Mhm.
Just this month, the first week of this month, there was a World Yogasana Championship in
Mhm.
Ahmedabad,
Okay.
and India won 108 gold medal out of total 200 plus.
Wow.
And total gold medal India won is 114. Out of 114, 108 was gold medal.
Wow.
And another development that Yogasana Bharat is an organization who is propagating this, and Yogasana Bharat is now starting a Yogasana Super League, like we have IPL in our
Wow.
country.
Wow. That's great.
And it is formally agreed that in next Asian Games, it will be a demonstration. And after that, after 4 years, it will be a formal part of the games in Asiad, and in after 12 years, it will be included into the Olympics. So visualize that out of maybe there may be 30, 25 to 30 medals,
Right.
and because of our dominance in yoga,
Yeah.
majority of these medals in Olympics we will get it. So is a great attraction for our kids, our young people to look at this possibility to excel. And also government has declared, because it is a formal sport. So if
Yeah.
somebody is doing yoga as a sport, they get priority into the government jobs, etc. So this is an incentive.
Yeah.
But it is not enough.
Mhm.
We are also proposing and propagating yoga as a career,
Right.
and we know that now it's a very attractive career. This
Yes.
sector is booming, and
Yes.
the commerce in yoga is
Mhm.
also booming. All
Yeah.
digital online yoga sana, or personalized coaches of yoga or yoga therapy, all
Right.
these areas to cover and to train, to upskill the
Mhm.
people, we have established yoga certification board. So
Yeah.
this certification offers certification of different level of
Mhm.
skill and therapeutic aspect of yoga. So these are all the things are happening actually.
Mhm. That's very interesting to hear because there's so much the government is doing, and I feel it's very important for everyone to know about it and help in further, pushing the growth. Uh, Young Indians, as you see, they're facing a lot of stress and anxiety. And now we know with education, competitive exams, there's so much going on. You have touched upon the area how yoga is helping in not just as a means of physical exercise, but as therapy as well. But is there any program that government is planning to come up with to use yoga for children for their emotional well-being and resilience?
Actually, there is no disagreement that yoga must increasingly, be positioned as a comprehensive mind-body intervention that supports emotional balance, concentration, stress management, and mental resilience. For young people especially, it offers an effective response to the challenges of modern digital lifestyle. We need digital detox because it is very access. So for that, we have an institute known as Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga, and this institute is a WHO WHO nodal center also for yoga. So
Okay.
there is a WHO partnership with this. And if you are not aware, we have a WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine in India. It is
Okay.
established by WHO, and
Uh-huh.
it is so what this institute is doing to do lot of innovative things to get these young people attracted to, and then to yoga, and then doing lot of efforts to have to take this into mainstream in the form of regulatory affairs, in the form of the popularizing of yoga into the young people by doing lot of quiz at My Bharat portal, My GOV portal, by popularizing it to school level, to the universities even. And
Mhm.
so there are multiple types of activities happening. And
Yeah.
one thing that our Prime Minister has mentioned is that we should take yoga to every household. So we have
Mhm.
created, tag known as Har Ghar Yoga.
Mhm.
Actually, we are mentioning is Har Ghar Ayur Yoga. Ayur means
Mhm.
Ayush sciences and yoga. So yoga
Uh-huh.
together with respect to the sustainability or Ayush lifestyle, food, dinacharya, daily routine, ritucharya, that is seasonal routine. All these are integrated. So we are, actually in the process of uh, making a large scale behavior change campaign through this Hargar Ayur Yoga, and it will happen in few months. So it will be at the level of Swachhata Abhiyan, it will develop Har Jal, Har Ghar Jal. So that
Uh-huh.
kind of, large scale communication we are initiating. And I'm sure that this multi-pronged, strategy will
Mhm.
help our young people, to look for the solution for anxiety or for mental resilience or, to such types of problems.
Yes, I'm so happy to see government is really pushing yoga and how. And before we end this conversation, I want to ask you in the next 10 years, where do you see, what would you call India's yoga movement? How do you plan to see it that will really mean a successful implementation?
My perspective is very humble. I would like to, I'd like to put the word like this, that success would mean uh, yoga becoming a natural part of daily life
Yeah.
for
So
all
simply
of
put and
us.
beautifully, yeah.
So all age groups,
Yeah.
not only young kids, not only millennial people, all age groups. And then for all age group, there is a yoga available for specifically curated for them. So while India emerges globally as the leading voice for preventive healthcare, integrative medicine, and a sustainable wellness through yoga, this is possible.
Thank you so much for joining us and a very, very happy International Yoga Day to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.